every single dollar of his salary is spent in his constituency. And I called you a liar then, and if you repeat it again, I'll still call you a liar. So if you're willing to have a discussion, you can forward, make we talk. Right? Did he do all this as opposition leader? Yeah, but here's the difference, Mr. Walker. Here's the difference. The police station, yes, started while he was opposition leader. Here, I know how him started. Him started it with the Constituency Development Fund. If you remember back in 2014, 2016, I think it was, there was a great hullabaloo about Andrew Holness not spending his entire constituency fund. And he said, remember the PNP, they try to make it an issue. And him said, no, I have a project that needs to be done. And it won't, one disbursement of the constituency fund won't be able to do it. So I'm saving some from this year, save some from last year, I'm save some, and eventually we build the police station that is there. So the police station started while he was opposition. Started while he was opposition. Get the scammer them, man.
You can buy some from China, man.
Get the scammer them, man.
I'm bringing them cheap. $50,
Yeah.
$50 back and front.
Yeah, man.
No, thank you for the business idea.
But you see me? Me have a problem with police that didn't work in my general.
But you're a problem already, you know. You need to stop that.
You get to me?
You're a problem already.
You have to load the woman now, man. 2 man.
One niggas I take up Jamaica upon the head about Jamaica, this Jamaica.
Sometimes the woman left and the man them is a squad and knock it, they know.
But
Every time, you know. Yeah, nice, you know, Joe.
They will not know that man is just
problem every day, nobody can tell
yeah,
me.
but you know start from police and soldier, regular civilian too, you know, but it start from the bigger head them when not set certain things in place and not enforce.
You mean they not set certain things in place? What do you mean?
Well, I'm a general. Nobody argue with me because
I'm not arguing, man. I just ask
all right. So hear me and say, you have to listen to. That's why people at Jamaica them no rate uno sometime because uno not give them no time for talk. Because them have a right just like you. You understand me?
Rick Star no police.
No,
stop attack the man. The man no police, brother. The man no police. Stop attack the man.
Yeah, civilian, bro.
Yeah, what no? Listen, as a set of people, the first thing we have to look for, remember say we are arrogant set of people, you know, we rebel, you know. So you know, believe say police are gonna rebel, or the soldier are gonna rebel, or the government are rebel too, you know. See? But him a rebel for one side, him not rebel for the majority. Which are the majority I go through whatever I go through at the time where them is same police officer them where them train, where them give them a book with a rules and a regulation. When them come a road, it's a different book them I go by. You understand? Because the people them in the street we are feeling suffer, we are feeling pain. When them book up all officer you where Jano,
Jesus Christ, TikTok, see your friend at TikTok.
The excitement start, which you supposed to give the officer respect because maybe if you approach the officer one different way and he knows you run a road.
VJ, we are going to connect up on another time. You know, look like I'm don't pick up the truck off in the car. Man, Sydney.
where you run go? Where you run go?
There is.
Big up.
Where you do?
There is. Look at more VJ.
No. Big up TikTok. Big up.
VJ.
TikTok there.
VJ.
Nobody else, you know.
VJ, get me now. No politics, man. Attack.
Change the subject now.
Yeah,
we done half of that.
Yo.
We done half of that. We done half of that.
Hold on.
Hold on. You want me to say? Hear me now. Send some gift come.
VJ, you hear me, VJ? Man, you're a program, man. Stop that, man. VJ, you hear me? You hear me, VJ? You say, man, I say my police. Me, I want to let my police, you know. Can you what me now? I two things, man, you can see the big. And me can tell him 3 more.
One.
You know, see it?
One, not tell me no.
All right.
Neither one.
No license. You drive your car with no license plate. That is a seizable take up. You drive without no registration for your car.
You said I wonder.
That is a seizable thing. And if you have some man who go buy a car with wrong license plate, but that is a seizable thing. And 3 more things that.
No license plate.
All my police said man know that.
Him never say 2. He think can name 2. He never say only 2.
No, man, man ask him over again and him say 2.
Him never say
him 3
He
now.
never say that, man. How would they listen to him?
Well, I don't talk with the man that the man said me I listen
never
long
that the
time.
man say, man.
You know
I lie
what?
tell the man, man. The
Me
man
not
can't
tell
tell a
a
lie,
lie,
man.
Them 3 things them who you take up to brother. You understand them.
Sydney, what go with you?
Yeah? No, me I show him say, that's why I don't believe if my police. Come to know them there.
You can't see it's for no fitness, you get ticket.
I know fitness, Mr. Man, Mr. Registration.
Not tight, man. I'm just Sydney, everybody you come
So man know all my police and man know that.
Alright, man and Sydney. Junior, you're there. I see you looking. Why you say I go on?
I'm not done yet, VG, but you just put me up, man.
I think I even the one say that to me, never know what you say.
What you mean? Them not taxi man, you know. So you know that me up.
Elder, Ma Sydney, when a vehicle is unlicensed, it is unlicensed. You understand? When you're not on a license either, it's an automatic. That is automatic. So we never have it. We never have to dip into that. That brother,
man.
there are some things. Oi, you have common sense. You have common sense as an elder could have been probably my grandfather. For your accent.
Common sense no work.
There are certain things. There are certain things where we don't have to mention.
That bully.
You
know
understand?
Well, I know. You know why you mention it.
No one start arguing.
You know why you mention it. Man, do it all the while, brother.
You may blame for this, you know. You say they change the subject all long.
But you never answer. You have to do is no answer. There's no answer to that.
Change it, man. I'm here come here tell you something. Where I run about? Hey, no, me that man who come pan it. Where I run about? Change what? I talked to man. This remember last time. Remember last time. No, you run.
Nothing.
Hey, Sydney Blake, I want to
TikTok. Hold on, let's make him say my second. I have 2 other people in the box. Some want him done talk. I look at 2 other new face. Let me hear myself.
Yeah, man. So, how are you do? Take me out. I'm just come.
Box talk, where you talk, though?
Yeah. Yeah, brethren. Them thing there. Me don't know why you don't know that and that season.
Brother, that have to talk, Master. They don't have to talk. That's a common sense.
I can't talk to him.
No, man. When you got put common sense from work, man, the law work and the common sense work, I put, brother. Come out of this.
Sydney.
Me don't know a beat taxi, man. All right. Me don't know a beat taxi, man. You don't know he's up a taxi man back, brother.
Yeah.
Because policeman just like a taxi man, you know. Eh?
Yeah, one of them out there with the nasty driving now. The nasty.
Yo, we don't bother with it. No, we don't bother with it. No. Don't bother with it. Ma Sydney, over everything. Yo, you can't buy me back like rum charging. Yeah, Musa.
Well, you the on the job, man. You the on the job. You
can't foreign me there. Buy a back like rum, man.
Hold on, I make 2 other people talk first. Because we're not bridging. I make 2 other people talk first. Junior, what else?
So, you don't like how my brother that do it, you know?
I saw you got sometime, man. Junior, you there? You talk first, sir. All right.
Yeah, man.
Junior there. Patrick, you there about where, sir?
Yes, sir. One man, good night. Me there listening story.
Yes.
I do taxi thing 38 years now.
You are a taxi man.
You see F. You see F, you run robot. The policeman take away your vehicle car, him can take you like just like the transport authority. Him can charge you for run contrary, him charge you for robot with a white plate vehicle. You see, if you have a red plate now, Mandeville, Porus Mapen, and in catch you Mandeville with it. Porus Mapen and your load go Mandeville. In charge of a contrary to your road license.
Oh.
And you can lose the road license too.
Bomba, what you say to me?
The judge can suspend your driver's license.
Off route? If you have red plate and I drive off route?
You have to put up your charter sign.
If you not put up charter sign and put up the people and if you say a charter, the judge can take your license.
Run joke with. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because if you run off your route and crash with the passenger, then you have to run away enough. I can't share it to your road license.
You have to run them joke there, man.
Alright. No, so taxi man must discipline.
You have to have discipline.
You not drive. Me not drive and center go down there to pay robot, man. No more charter, man. Half route that. No more charter. When I left center, got Mandeville. And no charter. Yeah, you know charter, man.
Me used to run Porus Mapen, and when me load go Mandeville in the night, then time they down here, so I Mapen. Transport used to work till 12, 11 o'clock at night time, and then take away car from me in a park at Mandeville.
Oh, boy. For what?
For Mandeville, not the penny. Me have to take taxi go home the night.
Them take it for what? Half route?
Yeah, because Porus Mapen the penny and me load go Mandeville, because me go Newport where me live.
Well, you break the law, innit? You contrary to your road license.
So, police will do.
Ma Sydney, you're 85 now. You have to stop run taxi. You're 85 now. You have to stop run taxi.
Why 85? You don't know my license. I born now.
You're 85 now.
You know, a wicked man. Police are wicked, man.
Well, I met the man.
No, you're not this. You know, if you say that driver say police are wicked, them
Yeah,
are do
man,
them
me feel
job.
the hands
Rules
of
are
them, man. Me
rules.
feel the hands, man. What you say? Me feel
Yeah,
the
because
hands
you're
of
not
them.
abide
No,
by
but
the rules,
me
you're
get
not
enough
obey the
ticket.
law.
Me get enough ticket too. But you must obey by rules. Rules are rules.
The older man collect on the corner. Make you not tell them they stop collect.
Are you
Then,
paying them
then
on the
when
car?
they,
You
You're
see,
enabling.
you are not like a driver, man. You like a taxi,
when
man.
they
You
collect
sell out.
from you, when they collect from you, you know, it's cheap. You know, them I first judge and deal with your reasonable one, the bigger heads. But you go
You
face.
sell out, man. You sell out.
How me fi me sell out?
Because you don't buy
Eh?
taxi and not say police are collect on the corner. You not say that. And you
Them if
can't
them a
beat up
collect on the
on
car, we can report them for bribery or them a take bribe or something. Why we cannot do that?
because they're going to send them
The
police
first.
brethren come murder you.
Murder who?
Nah,
No, man,
No, me
don't
say
say
they're
that,
going to send
man.
them police brethren. Me never say they're going to murder you, man. Me say they must send them
No.
police brethren come shut you up. You know, you hear me say?
No, man, enough time. Police stop me and me forget to $10,000 ticket and everything work out that time I first judge. Me not have to talk when me do.
They
And
know
it's
if you
cheaper
talk
for
with
me
that,
and
you
me.
just go like a taxi man and
No,
go on with your
man.
foolishness.
No, I'm my first judge. Him deal with you
But
and tell
you're
you
not
say
a
you're wrong.
taxi man, man. You're a robot, man. You're not a taxi man, man. You're fight me.
Oh,
Yeah,
me have
man.
a PPV driver's license 34 years now.
That not say you can't drive white plate.
Hey, people, me
Look
uncle
up,
sorry say,
look up.
me uncle sorry say you never come in earlier. Ma Sidney, me sorry say you never come in like an hour ago. Jano, VJ, you know it thing come down, car. No, me have to make a jump here now. I'm not too unu, you know, because you know say we're not afraid. But me have to make a jump here now. Yeah, me have to make a jump here now. So, yo, another time, man, big up on yourself. If you want me to know what's going live, just follow me. Just follow me.
If Mr. Walker come back yet, nobody is able to point out for the past 7 years what has Mr. Golden been doing with his CDF money. Where he must spend it. Right? And that is a simple question that needs some answer to. What has he been doing with it? Right? And his inability to actually plan how to run a constituency, which is just a small section. How is he now going to run 63 of them? If he can't run one constituency, how does he run 63 of them? Right? Now, people keep making, oh, him can't do nothing because 65, oh yeah, oh yes, oh, no, hold on, Shika. I don't get to the 2 constituency that he plans to add yet. Well, I soon touch on them there. And for those of you who didn't know, Mark Golden, in his visit to Canada, in an effort to pander to Jamaicans who, most of those who run left here under PMP government, in an effort to pander and fundraise to them, Mark Golden has proposed that we raise the number of constituencies from 63 to 65. And get this, the other 2 constituencies will be in the diaspora. Now, when we tell you that is pandering at its best, that is pandering at its best. Why on earth would you be telling the people you want to have a diaspora in the you have a constituency in the diaspora? How does that make sense? How does that help Jamaica? You are a political representative that represent Jamaica. And like me say, you cannot improve the life of the constituency that you are in charge of. You are failing the people, and want the people them up there to realize, to listen to me. We are doing the same thing year after year. And we are in the same condition. I want the people them out of Angela Brownberg to realize that we are doing the same thing year after year. And we are in the same condition. Right? The people of Westmoreland realize that and make a change. It is in a deplorable condition, grandmother. Right? The people them at Westmoreland realize that I make a change. No more than the people them out of Angela Brown Burke and out of Mark Golding for realize, listen to me. We have been doing this. We have been voting for PMP for close to 60 years, 50 years. And we have nothing to show for it. All we have to show for it is guns, gun violence, gang, Danman leadership, and what we call oppression. Because I know for a fact that whenever Marky G have anything to distribute to his constituents, I want somebody get it. And that somebody decide how much him a go make drop off on table so others can get. I know when he go up there, one somebody go to. And it's the done. Right? Because if there's one thing we know, is that the People's National Party, them love and then support danship. Then love and then support badmanism. Then love and then support criminality. And I know me say it, you know, at them same one. They said it at conference to the people of Central Manchester. Them say we realize you know vote against we because we want to represent, you know. But they say no, we lose because we are the danded vex. And they have not promised to improve representation. All they did was say we make peace with the Dan, so we are going to win again. And they pander some more to the Dan saying, hey, we are going to return the power to the Dans. One of their most senior bloggers said it on a platform recently. No, I must give him credit. He said it wasn't the opinion of the PMP. But we have to ask which clothes he was wearing at the time. One of the most senior bloggers on social media right here on TikTok for the PMP said that he would recommend that the Dans be given DC powers. Right? When I say the People's National Party is a criminal organization, that is what I refer to. And people of Jamaica have to now wise up and see what we are talking about. Now, enough about the People's National Party. Let's talk about the Jamaica Labour Party. Let's talk about Andrew Michael Holness, Dr. the Honorable. Dr. the Honorable. Now, I have said it here many occasions that the People's National Party has spent the better part of 10 years trying to tear down this man. Them do everything in them power. Right? And I was having a conversation recently with a very good friend of mine that I used to work with. And I remember years ago, I mentioned to her that there was something very sad that I realized was taking place in Jamaica. It was insignificant then, but if you look at our society today, it can link right back to what I was saying. Right? Now, a couple years ago, probably about 3 decades ago, I told them, I said, listen to me. It is sad that we live in a country where the young men are concerned, we equate proper behavior with being gay. All who remember can agree with me. Say back then, we say a little boy and didn't speak properly, act properly is because him gay. No. In an effort not to be tagged as that, the same young man them decide to rough up them behavior, rough up them exterior. And we are now living with the consequences of that. Yes, we are living that simple little mind trick that is played. We say you can't be too proper, you can't be too manageable, you can't speak too well, else we are going to associate you with a different side of people. That thinking is why we have the breakdown right now, where the man them believe say, it is easier me go try badness. It is, yeah, me have to go try be tough and rough. Because that is the only way I'll be taken seriously. That happened, and we're actually living with the consequences of it right now. But now there is another angle to the same argument that is coming up. And here is the bad part of it now. And this is where I'm going to put it at the People's National Party. And anybody thinks I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Now the young people are being taught that if you strive to have something in a life, if you build one house, and most sitting around you do. If you have money in the bank, and sitting around you do. In fact, having multiple bank accounts is something wrong. That ghost I go come home to roost one day too. Where the people now are going to decide them break down, so listen to me. It no makes sense, no sense me try have nothing. So we have to be careful where we try teach people. We have to be careful where we put in our people's head. I believe we're seeing the result of that, what would I call it now, classification, when we try to lump people in because of how they behave. Now we are try yank the mindset in a different direction again. We say, if you try to work hard for something wrong with you. Well, my take on it, people, young people, there's nothing wrong with working hard, having a plan, and executing said plan. Learn from the Prime Minister's example. The Prime Minister married, having picnic them, and live in a one house. That means his money I go one place. He no have 10 different baby mother and 10 different picnic where my fear mind. We have to learn that. We have to learn that investment makes sense. Right? The statutory, the IC reporting to the Prime Minister, we should send that to school and make it a priority that they read it to the picnic them every day. Because that is a blueprint on how you can generate wealth. And we have to start teach that now. Wealth generation. We have to teach that there is money to be made in the stock market. No. I can add and say this truly that Marky G and all them people them would like to keep the stock market for himself. And them alone for make money out of it. And them alone for have things. And for them picnic alone must have inheritance. No, my Prime Minister say, listen to me now. Invest your money wisely. Plan your family well. Create generational wealth. Do not come and leave the family the same way you join it. Right? Don't left the same one bedroom or so you grew up in a, don't left it the same way. That is where the Prime Minister now try to teach you. But we have an opposition party and some opposition bloggers right here on TikTok. But we try to tell you, say, if you try to build up on your house, you do something wrong. If you decide, say, me I go try further my education, me do something wrong. And this is I had planned to speak on this topic earlier. Since today, going across TikTok, I have been seeing so many videos of the young ladies graduating from different universities across. I have seen so many videos of them receiving their diploma, receiving their degrees and all. And today I have written so many congratulations, I have lost count. But that is something to see. Lots of them people, look out for them on social media, like them video, congratulate them, make them know say something good them do. So many videos. But I have also taken note. I don't know if it's because the woman them alone want the video, but I have noticed that I'm mainly woman me say do the video them. But the man them only need to highlight them achievement there too. Yeah, man. So more say the man them start video themselves and then going to and I collect them degree and I make people know say as a man, me go through it and me get this at the end and now me I go contribute to the society. Right? So I congratulate the females them. I love to see them. I feel I don't know any of them, but I feel proud of them. Because the Jamaica that exists today is one that is going to welcome you and it's gonna do its best to reward you. Right? It's gonna do its best to reward you. Right? So we like to see them people. We don't go out, we don't like them, we don't support them and big them up. But we want to see the man them put out for them too. Because we know say, and a woman alone. Man out there too, we are further themselves, we are get them education. And we like that. I love that. Right? I love that very much. Right? So big up to the people and big up to the young ladies them. Big up to all of the graduates them. No. Go out in the field and contribute. Right? Pull who you can with you. Right? And that is the Jamaica we want to build. I want to see by next year the university, all universities must be crying out for more space. It's like how the PMP them tell you say hospital no have no bed. We want them start tell us the universities no have no chair. Because everybody must be applying to go. That's what we want to hear next year them time here. Them say about the university no have no chair and government must buy more chair. Bless up yourself, Junior Kelly. Right? That's what we want to hear the cry next year. We want to hear hard trust NTA ball so we don't have no more space. That is what we aim for. That is what we encourage. Right? We want to hear that. Make we have to rent out one space out a door and put some chair out there because the amount of people who want to take up a trade. I have a very good friend of mine who presently is doing 2 different courses at heart. 2 of them she do. Right? 2 of them. And you know why she do 2? Because them free. And if one no work out, I will have the other. And whatever business I decide to do, one will support the other. Travel in other place. Right? So, what I want to hear, man, more know hospitals being full is bad for Jamaica. I want to hear say the universities them full. I want to hear say the heart them full. And at that we are strive for. We want the government to look now to build up some more complex. Right? I want heart to run 2 shifts. The night shift and the day shift. Why? That is what we have to encourage right now because as according to my Prime Minister, we have to learn now to create generational wealth. We can't create generational wealth by sitting down. And I'm going to tell you now what is true too. Some of these young ladies living in the inner city, them actually create some business and generate some very nice income. Now, that's a Mark Golden plan. Mark Golden are going to build up some heart in the diaspora. Yeah, that's not Jamaica Labour Party plan. Some of these young ladies, and man too, some of these people in the garrison, create some very nice business and earn some very nice funds. But them lack the financial education. Them lack the financial education to turn these funds into anything significant. Because if them keep on dance today and then generate 500,000, them no know say, them no have the financial know say, yeah, make me go invest 30% of that. Because most of them are now being taught that, no money in the stock market, man, not go invest nothing in there. No. So what them learn to do is to spend that money. So between 2 weeks after that, them out in the field again because the money they done. And we have to break away from that. Right? So we want them to, when all of them, if you can get them people, if like a Mark Golden who reside over one of them area, who is an investment banker, and him have them people in him constituency, and him see say them are trying, you know. Him see say them can put on them party, them can put on them trick, them can do that and generate the money. Has Mark Golden never gathered them up in him constituency yet and say, listen to me, people. Me see who know how to do this and who know how to generate some money. Here's what I want to know do it. No. Marky G will not take that step. Because taking that step would take people after the dependency, which is what he strives on. People must always depend. People must always come and feed them doorstep, come beg. Right? If I was in Marky G's shoes, I am an investment tapanaris banker as in call himself. And I see the people in my constituency who can put on them cakes, sell them fish fry, them round robin, them drink out and generate their money. Why me not have one class I teach them people the money management? Why me not have one class where I teach them about investment? If that was people that I care about, that's what I would do. That's my field, you know. My field is investment banking. My field is to generate money. Why Marky G? No, I could have take probably $10 million or $120 million out of the $3 billion where I invest in a Turks, in a Bahamas and set up one little something up a theme place where when people them can get one little revolving loan to do them business. No. Because again, the man no really care about the people them up there. No, that you're right, Winston. That is not the plan. Right? But that's what I would have done, and that's what more of the people them look at him and realize say, this man don't really care about we. If this man did care about we, him would have take look at something out, him that probably take about half of the $3 billion where I invest in a one different country to help poor people in a that the country there and try to do something for him constituents. I want the people out there. I want Curtis Walker who there to think of that. Chaps me, bless up yourself. Yeah, more Curtis Walker think about that. So if Marky G did care about in constituents them, the one them chaps, you know of this. You know of the one them keep them look drink out, them look round robin. You know of them. Marky G would have keep them in a class and teach them how to, what would I call now, build up them business, build up them savings, build up them wealth. Because that is the man background. The man say, or is it that? Or is it that? Let me throw this out there now. Maybe, you know, maybe Marky G don't know a thing about creating wealth, you know. Marky G wealth, you know, have to see what it come from the back of the Jamaica. It come out of Finsack. It come out of Sweetheart Deal. So maybe me I give him too much credit. Right? Marky G wealth come from the taxpayers of Jamaica. So maybe I'm giving him too much credit when me I go say him know if he create. No, him don't know. The $3 billion way I invest over so it come from Jamaican taxpayers. Right? So him did have to move it out of the country so the Integrity Commission can investigate it. And a question that we need to ask again now, normally, by them time here, we would have heard that Mark Holdings statutory declaration has been certified. Anybody find it troubling say we not hear it certified yet? Is Mark Golding now under investigation? Can we ask that? Is Mark Golding now under investigation by the Integrity Commission? Are they now trying to take shame out of them eye? Is the Integrity Commission now trying to take some shame out of them eye so they might ask some obvious question about Mark Golding? Are they now asking how, when his declaration was certified? When? Right? Are they now asking the question that some little people on TikTok already ask, like why Marky G have a car with value the same price for 2 years straight? Are they now asking why would you transfer everything to your adult son? Because you know, say your adult son cannot be investigated by the Integrity Commission. Simple question. Simple question. Maybe the IC is now trying to take some shame out of them eye by asking these questions. If they would, I would say congratulations to them. But we know say you no want put on a ladder and master under no big investigation. So you go try no best way. You know, just probably hold it on for a couple of days and say, we investigate it, you know. Because remember, Mark Golding's declaration would have been certified 5 minutes after the Integrity Commission get a hold of it. Just 5 minutes after. The moment it reaches them hand, they stamp it, certify and release it. I don't think them read it. Because if they did read it, them would have realized that the man declared one car that did not lose $1 in value within 2 years. Why? Grandmother may say all the dog then didn't want them investigate too. Oh, you know, how do I know what? In what paper? I don't see it in a paper. Hold on, let me go on. Let me go on the website and see. Because as you don't know, so when it comes to Chuck Finley don't spread false news. Let me go on the website. Let me go on the website and actually see. Every year, every vehicle devalue, except Marky G. Every year, the vehicle prices devalue, except Marky G. Statutory declaration. Prime Minister and opposition leader, yes. Nope. Last one that is on his website is 2022. 2022. I don't see anything about 2023. So that definitely no, it is not. Right? While they have stopped certifying the Prime Minister one after 4 years of investigation, a forensic audit, them still haven't certified the Prime Minister. Rochelle, good night. Right? 4 years of investigation. So why isn't the Prime Minister's 2001 declaration certified? Right? But we don't want to get into that because that is a different rabbit hole. What I was saying about, as Jamaicans, we have to start change with thinking about creating generational wealth. The Prime Minister has shown us the way. In fact, in an effort to tear him down, the People's National Party and them surrogates has shown us the way. Them show we how the Prime Minister do it and show every single Jamaican can do it too. Yes, Shika, creating generational poverty is what is encouraged. Well, I've not seen it on the website yet. I have not seen it on the website yet, so and I literally just look. But if that is it, there you go. Hold on, Shika. Shika, I hope you're not there at the gym, you know. I hope you're not there at the gym. You must be home now. And that is something where you say, yes, use the NHT money, buy piece of land and start this. So, right? The Prime Minister shows us that you use everything that is available to you and create the wealth where you want to create. Yeah, man. That thank you, Winston. Right? Use everything. And as me say, yeah, I also want one seat in the diaspora, Lamar. So we're not paying much mind. Right? He also want one seat in the diaspora. So it look like Mark is tired of standing. Right? But we have to change our mindset to how do I change what I have? How do I change what I have to something where me can left give me picnic them? Western Hanover in the place. Carol, bless up yourself. Right? How do I change what I have? Right? How do I add to what I come and see? And that have to be with thinking. If that is not we're thinking, we are going ever stuck in the same cycle of the 1-bedroom house where I hold 20 away. Where your picnic will have one picnic in there, feed them picnic will have one picnic in there. Right? People, and a Mark Golden picnic them alone must end up with trust fund and inheritance. Your picnic deserve it too. My picnic deserve it too. No, I am not hearing you. You're not low. It's not. You're not on. It is still loading. I have no idea what is happening. Look at the internet till I give me a fight. Welcome, Mobi in the house, DJ Chicken. Right? But unless we start changing mindset, that's our direct people and that decision there. As me say, me know for a fact that many persons in the inner city, them sit and them generate them own little income. Then generate them income. Hold on, me people. Beg you know 1 second there. I'll be back. Sorry about that, my people. That was an important call. Had to be taken. But yeah, man, we have to change the mindset. We have to try to change the mindset. We have to sit down and decide how do we create generational wealth? How me get something for left give me picnic them? Nah, man, this look well. Let me try to add somebody else. Let me say if I just Sheik alone, me have problem to add. Cause remember, my internet they go down earlier, and I don't know if I still having that problem. Maybe it still give me problem. But the signal on it look alright, so I don't understand what is happening. I don't understand what is happening. It's an echo, Sheik. Hold on, I don't know what is happening to this thing here. Alright, so yeah, hear me, but I'm trying to add La Sheikah, but it is not adding. There's something definitely wrong with this.
Yeah, man, look on donut in the end. Give my donut, I don't know what matter about it.
I can't come on, dog.
Who have a donut to give? One look on the donut.
You know it.
Was a lot of school bill. That is what can see right now over Jamaica. The biggest and toughest set of school them is still standing right now in Jamaica.
Knowledge is power.
Facts I'm telling you about.
See? Yeah.
All right.
But you're the
So
thing.
no, hold on, no. Me now go watch the flashy things them, you know. Yes, some road a bill and some them say new infrastructure. I got bill up.
Distraction.
But the man asks you a question to what your prime minister said. What school in bill? And the man asks you answer. You answer it in a politician way to, you know, where you don't want to give an answer. Because you can't answer because there's no answer.
And him tell us say that him do too.
There are many ways in which I could answer.
He hasn't, they haven't built a singular
only
school.
one way.
Hold on, man. Let me answer, please. I'm capable of answering. They haven't built a singular school. However, they would have expanded a few schools. You understand? They didn't build high school hex by as a standalone building structure by itself, but they would have expanded several schools.
Yeah.
Different build additional classroom and support.
So, prime time. Would you now vote for PNP now?
Me?
Yeah.
But I'm not paid.
You're not convincing me then. Say that convincing. What are you going to say?
You can't convince in Dias.
He can't convince him because him choose a side.
In Dias.
No shame to watch on.
Nigos.
Every year.
There is a while ago when we know it's wrong.
You go school.
Because
you go school. You
see the whole of them, let me talk.
Hold on, me general. Let me hear him say.
Yes, sir. In the 80s, back up, man. Remember, say I got the price in the 80s.
Like 70s.
So that's right. No, man. What I'm saying wrong. I know it's 70s.
The 70s.
No school ever been. No school ever been.
You know it's that 70s matter.
No, we don't know. We matter. You say what you say. Then check him what they wrong.
Yeah, we're wrong at that.
No school built in the 70s neither.
So when it built, when Fitzgerald High School built.
The school and built before that. Nobody talk about no holy past school bill like them.
When was the Marty bill? When was the Marty bill?
Some, you say holy past school. Name them.
Can the man and name your two that's up?
Wigstar, you know, I can't believe it. I'm going to tell you the same thing I try to avoid.
Let's start like a labor.
Defend myself. The fact is that, all right, I mentioned it, say, well, in the 80s, but the fact still remain. There was school bill because of that regime at that time. So when the man was trying to general,
you said the most school, you're still wrong.
Niggas. If Marky G win, what will he do? We'll chat next. We'll chat about 60s,
we are talking about
60s, more year about 126.
Yeah, let me history alone. Let's deal with the present.
Yeah.
History, man. I'm not here about history. I'm not chat politics with them, man.
What is he doing now? We can satisfy the citizen. We can move forward and we feel like themselves said there is progress there for everybody and equal rights there for everybody in Jamaica. We can move forward. That's why all of the corruption, all of the problem and one bag of promises to one side. It does a balance.
So what am I gonna do?
It need enough more infrastructure. Jamaica need a reform straight across the board from right down to the regular citizens. Them come right back up to the bigger heads. Them it need a reform.
More and more.
Everything have to change and fix the right and proper way, which is impossible to me.
You can't say everything in the man. A broad brush. The more you name two particular stuff where you talk.
We have to work together, and people say it hard, but
work together.
The first can't work together because listen. This is what me ask you. So why me say to need a reform. First and foremost, I forget this. Get rid of this PMP and labor right mentality.
that mean work
together. Mash up the country.
That mean too much dieted.
Too much dieted.
Because JLP I do something and you're dieted, and your grandparents are JLP. You can't do that.
That's not there, so no. You don't get that, yes, sir.
Much dieted.
So niggas.
You
see what you are talking about? Nobody has to know I hear about unity. It didn't care about that. They care about
and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's why
you cannot fix that. You can't fix that, Jah.
No.
That's true.
You know what?
With PMP.
You know all I want to do.
PMP, the whole line stretch up kind of place. Or you don't get with the party will deal with that.
Niggas. The only reason
PMP, man, stop talking.
You a VJ, I say.
The only reason why I'm going to start chat politics was for the fun of it. I would like to hear Sydney tell Prime Time something to say what would sway his mind, because Prime Time said he got more influence from the JLP. So listen, more information.
Yeah.
So I was saying, Sydney, just one time, because Prime Time I'll cut it off. But I'm giving Sydney the chance to tell Prime Time something that can bring him back home to the PNP.
They don't me tell him.
Nah,
I'm tell him and him can't
No,
tell me
you
no.
asked him.
You
What
nah
school
say
you
ask
Yeah.
my
went
question.
here?
Yeah,
Right
that's
now,
you know why me
hold on
ask
up,
him.
VG.
Hold on,
Right
hold on, hold on,
right
brother.
now, no
Hold on,
prime
hold on,
time
hold
crime,
on,
a
hold
big
on,
mansion
man.
and say, boy, over here, something there with me. Nah, come back,
All right, hold on now. You know why me ask him? Youth are the future.
Yeah.
Youth
Yeah.
are the future.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with the future because when we got them a take over. And if you not build no school nor a college for the youth them, you brighten them future, brother.
Okay, Sydney.
So that's why me ask him,
Sydney,
the
let me
government not
ask.
power yet, you
Let me
not
tell
build
you
a
Sydney
school
something. Sydney, hold
nor
on
a
the
college.
please.
So we have
Sydney,
to
hold
the
on
young
the
youth them.
please. Hold on the please.
No, me not done talk, I just put me to
want
hold
to say
on.
something, yeah, because I don't want you just attack, so I mean, just say something because you got us galang.
When me done, when me learn you
Me,
talk, but you
as a
sound
young,
like a
but me
labor
gonna tell you,
right.
say, as a younger youth than you, as I'm probably about half of your age, I am big man. Then, at no point in at no point in a Jamaica history, you have no opportunity like what them have now. And me can vouch for that.
Whether you
That is
know say
true.
something like,
That is
you
true.
know say you want
When
Angela,
you
sick
want to say
labor
me a
right
labor
here.
and say you want to say me a PNP, me I
You
tell you
want
that,
sick
that
labor
is a
right, man.
fact.
Not
a
only labor
majority
right,
of
That is a
that,
just kick
a
man
fact.
you out.
majority of that is
Yo,
because
hold on.
through internet is frequently right now. And not
Hold on.
because of the politician
Hold
them,
on.
and because
Hold
of
on.
where the
I
youth
have
them
to
a
ask
see
him a
right now and
question.
say them have a way
Hold on.
out. Zine, cause they must see some opportunities where them sip on internet now
No,
and
man,
see
me I
what
talk
other
about
people.
opportunity when they are Jamaica, man. When I talk
Hold
about
on. Don't
internet,
show
man,
you
more
something
young
now.
people are working at Jamaica history than ever
Stop your
before.
noise, man, because you don't know
I
what
mean,
you're
I
saying. You have
ask you
the
that,
foreign?
I tell you that.
A
Me
foreign
not
there?
ask you,
All right.
I tell you.
All right. Here me I go talk to you now. You know say, at the lowest grade the people ever get at school this year. The
Yeah, because
lowest
the
of the
people still
lowest
a
grade.
transition to COVID time.
Then all you go tell me say
You're
the
not
best
smart.
thing that.
Mixed hold on.
I
Sydney,
lowest grade the people ever get.
I'm gonna ask
For
you a
years.
question. Sydney, if you're to build more schools, would they get smarter?
Yes, because it's a place to learn. That's the
Manner,
first
no
thing.
All
problem.
right, well
No
on now.
problem.
So well
No
on now,
problem. That's what
VG.
you said.
But you build more
Answer this.
school. But well on
Answer
now,
this, man.
you go build more school and all of them are gonna have all of these high education, but there's no instructor, there's nothing there
Niggas.
for them to
Lego.
go work.
Please.
No,
What
but
Some
the
what
people,
government
some
do
people
that.
when they
well on now,
some
well
people
on
when
now.
they are Jamaica work,
Lego
I wish for them
politics.
at work.
Please.
You know, it's
Please,
not.
Lego
You
politics.
can't talk
Please.
sick and one talk one time.
Please, Lego politics.
You don't
Please.
have more teacher. You don't have more
Manners.
teacher now.
Manners.
Say, we teach
Manners.
them. And the government not be putting things that them can get work.
But you're
Manners.
not tax enough of you.
Niggas,
Government
They're
don't
not got
provide
through
jobs.
because they
The
don't
No,
see
people,
the
no.
future of going to school and them
Niggas.
all get a job to say cleaner.
A labor right shall
You have to
forever
look
be a
on
labor
that too.
right one.
I can't tell you that
Backward.
again.
That's why I say the whole
VG
system
now
have to
I hear
change.
this around.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Cut off
thank you,
of this
Dan. That's
guy.
what I'm not trying to say, you know. I'll be the one here. Without niggas around that thing, I just want to hear Sydney convince Primetime why he said Primetime was a PNP that went to JLP. All I wanted to hear, I gave Sydney a chance to say Primetime, this is what we plan to do. So Primetime, right, that's true. All right, let me give them a chance. That's all it was.
So Sydney, VG give a basket for carry water. So figure out where.
No, man, I don't mean give me water. Come here, ask him a question and bowl him. First
So-
you
part,
never
bowl
ask
him
him a
on the
question.
mixed up.
You never preach to the man, you never ask him a question. You need if you ask him a question, and if you present your party to him,
You know that me present because you know why me ask him
with a
that
question.
my party build the whole high school them.
Good.
One
But
of
we
them
know say that,
school
we know say
PJ
that,
parties to come up.
but we
That's
know
why
say
me put
that
it
not
to
true.
him.
We know say that not true.
Well, I know, Mr. Pan PJ Patterson come up, man. You know, me don't talk. You know, me don't talk.
But me I say, history proves say what you say a lie. You not true.
How come? How come? From
Or if you
PJ
build a lie
Patterson come
school.
up. Well, I know, man.
VG,
Mr. Pan
you just imagine that today is
Mr.
Sunday.
Pan PJ Patterson come up,
If
man.
PJ
From
Patterson build a lie
Patterson come up.
school, if PJ Patterson build a lie school, which school you go?
From
Which
PJ
school
Patterson
VG
come
go?
up. Name me one
PJ
what
Patterson
JLP
in 1989.
Yeah, tell me one
Jamaica
what
don't need no
JLP
school,
build
brother. We have enough
from
school. We don't need to expand some classroom and take a school them off a shift. We don't have a school problem.
What?
We don't have enough school problem. We have enough school. We just need
You
to
must be a labor right. You see, you
Yeah,
must
man.
be a labor right, man.
Right now,
no neighbor, right, but me I tell you facts.
Niggas.
no, listen now, right now, them are, right now, right now, the fence, them a fence on the White House. And that one tell them, see that same politics in here.
Man, so, but what is it locally? You see what we're going to know? They're going to chase about something, talk. Nobody know. They're going to say PNB on the plans. What is facts? They're going to say some shit I've been hearing. Oh, but you have someone.
Same
no.
thing.
You know them to know? You know them to niggas? Them have a PNP page, then them have a JLP page. You see, if you go up on the JLP page, don't say nothing about PNP or you get blocked like that, right?
No, man, they will allow you to talk, man. Not go so.
Personally, me not go over none of them.
Who said that?
Me, Rickster tell you that.
Who said so?
They will allow you to talk.
Rickster, you know, so every time I talk, I want to talk. Rickster, what you said a while ago?
Me say, when you go on Labour Right Live, they will allow you to talk. When you go on PNP Live, they will allow you to talk.
Nah, man. Me say, when you go up, they don't allow you to talk.
They do allow you to talk.
No, I said don't. I said.
You say don't, but me I contradict what you say because they
do allow you
do.
to talk. Let me tell you what I see then, Zin. What I see. I see if someone go there and try to talk independently, them get blocked, them get jumped, but 10 man will start jump them. It's a team of people. On both sides, you have a team. Sometimes they let up 1 or 2 people, and about 6 of them is either Labour Right or PNP. And when them start cuss the one man there, him have to left or him get blocked. So I don't think they educate anybody on their pages. Zin?
No, all right.
Me beg to differ still.
No, okay, man. Respect. Manners. Whose page is okay?
Let me just chime in there. Let me just
Prime
chime in.
time attack.
Prime time attack.
All right, let me tell you something. To be fair to both set of bloggers, it depends on the moderator.
True.
The thing with the JLP bloggers, which I find they're not very astute in some respect, is the moderator don't seem to learn. Some of them don't seem to learn. Because when you are on this thing, you know, you're not talking to each other, you know, you're speaking to the Jamaican people. You're trying to convince the undecided and to reassure your people. Nobody don't want to hear certain things. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you go over the PNP side, while most of what they are saying is nonsense and propaganda, doesn't make any sense.
Oh, so you are a JLP.
Listen,
You man no Labour Right, man. You man no Labour Right. Me I tell you, you man no Labour Right. He walk in a middle, but him follow message. If you have good message, he will follow you. So
you're Labour Right. Rickster, you're Labour Right.
Me a Labour Right, yes.
All right, man. Stop there. Go on, Prime.
Them seem to sing out of the same song. They always united around one cause. You're not going to hear them to certain things. Even if a foolish to them attack, everybody got to agree on the same foolishness. May I tell you that?
All right.
Prime time. Prime time. All right, listen this. I'm a youth where I never voted in my life. Never, right? I'm there in Jamaica about 1974. Zin? Yeah, look at you 1980, see all of them something there. I go on at Jamaica. From then until now, I say I be a foolishness I go on with the politics down there. Zin? Now, me come to America and come see some documentary. And them on YouTube right now, where them can show you where them mash up the PMP system to make the system tilt over to stay on the side for back in that time. So when me look back into it as a little youth and growing up and I see all of these things, the first and foremost things when get me stimulated when me see Castro come to Jamaica and come build them school. I feel good as a little youth with some blood clean, nice classroom. I could sit down in as a little youth where I come from the ghetto.
All right, you see?
That's why.
You know what, let me tell you something. I grew up in a PNP home. But all of the family are PNP. Because we go right back down, just few of them support the Labour Party. But I never really start voting until after 2000. Maybe the first time I ever voted probably would have been the election that I voted for Bruce, Bruce Golden. I voted for him. But who I voted for after OC. But here's the thing. You mentioned about the Michael man here. And it cannot be viewed through the lens of those our politics. If you recall it word 2 words, Cold War era. Here's the mistake that Michael Mann made. Apart from some huge financial blunders which he made.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot accept what you have. If all right, the Russians were what do you call it now?
KGB.
The Russia, US,
Russian.
they were supporting Cuba. So what Cuba was given to us was not necessarily from Cuba. It was the it was the influence. That's like how you see China do them thing, you know. China do them thing differently. But not to stray from the point. The Russian has to spread their influence. And they don't necessarily do that by just flooding the place with KGB. The KGB are people that were here.
Yeah.
They were here.
Mm-hmm.
So Uncle Sam said, listen to me, not under my dead body. Not in my backyard.
They never want that in the backyard.
Michael Manley, as an astute, educated man, you cannot upset the person who is your trading partner. At them, I feel them backyard. I mean, you can't do it. They tolerated Cuba. They would not have tolerated another country, which they probably have a vested interest in, according to them.
Mm-hmm.
Going left. They couldn't tolerate that. And you have to look at it through that lens. And they would do anything to stop it. If you look what happened in South America, in larger countries, America do not want to leftist leaders in them backyard.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I mean, you know, the Cold War thing was terrible at the time.
Yeah.
So you have to see through that lens.
Yeah,
So
we see through, but hold on. The thing about it, why I say it's a problem, because majority of the people we have fight for labor right and PMP in Jamaica don't educate it to enough of these things when we come to learn now. And that's why I question, and that's why now when a man will jump up as a PMP, as a labor right, to jump up and start ask some question, and then the government can't provide certain things to them. Because the government, them, majority, all of them in if you feed them little play where them a play and do the little robbing where them a rob. So the money where they're supposed to spend for the people, it end up going up in them pocket. See? So that's why I say to you, say, across the board, it need a revamp to clean out this whole PMP labor right mentality.
VJ, let me say one something. You see, Migos, me like him reason. You know why? I couldn't even know say my labor right until him say. You see that like a fairness they need in a discussing the real thing where benefit everyone. You see it? None dieted and none because you are this and you are that.
Exactly.
You, no. You see me? If you never set him a labor right, you couldn't understand say him is labor right. You see me?
Dan got it. See?
Brother,
Alright, what you know? What you know? You see niggas, you live right there.
You paint the man green, yeah.
why pay me green quick and fast?
Alright, we should have said mutual because you sound mutual.
No, because hear what now? Me come from a
He's
Rasta
a man sound mutual.
My father is a Rasta. Me was a Rasta man. See you way.
Yeah,
And my father get beat by Manley. When Manley promised him things. Zine?
Yeah.
And when him go up in office, the woman in the office, the secretary look at him and say, what you are doing a Manley not like Rasta? See? And he never come out to come see my father. And my father go back to Clarendon and go to Roops. And they say, boy, I'm not vote for PMP no more again.
All right. A long time I'm fight against Rasta.
All right. So him say, boy, done with that. Until him buck up one day and a little man when he Mike run Clarendon. And me tell you something. Other man, they make me their foreign. Other man,
yo, big man, you know he's a liar, man, brother. A labor right beat up Rasta and kill them up. And a Michael Rasta.
No, when me I said
brother, yeah, man, not still where I say the lie, brother.
Balance, man.
You know good. Michael man make a Rasta fly plane. Rasta work a water commission. Rasta work all of them.
Sydney, all of them like Rasta.
All of them
like Rasta.
When parents say like Rasta.
They never Jamaica for Rasta people. And the Rasta people are dirty people. When you really check it out now, is Rasta people are the real educated one them when as lead, when I show them the future of Jamaica. Zine, and just because they never like where them I say, them do them all kind of thing and disrespect them. And now when you come back down now, everything a Rasta talk about come to play right fast right now.
Watch out, all of them in the fight Rasta. Down to Rasta one parents and family
Yeah,
no like
man.
Rasta.
We are the
And
black
no
sheep,
fighting
man.
right now. No fighting right now. Even me or little ganja when man smoke. If you check it out, if it not legalized to them, everybody will smoke ganja, mad people and crazy people and criminal and
who are
thief.
benefit out of it now?
All right. All right.
Zine,
So everything where I start doing healthy eating, everywhere you turn now, everybody are bring up them own healthy eating. And a long time where I show them as Rasta say, yo, I know so the thing said. Your body is a temple and deal with it likewise.
But then again, me I go show you something now. And this is bigger than Jamaica. See? And this is something where every Jamaican have to look and go to do the research. And I tell a man this. And a long time Rasta talk about it. And in my older age, I come prove it as a young youth in a year, all of these things. You see this thing when you name New World Order, nobody feel like say Jamaica no fall underneath the world order. That's why you have that man in power. That man within in power right now, in our script written. Let me tell you something. When you feel like say England run Jamaica, England not running Jamaica. Zine, England run the world. But them just hold the backbench and make America take the front page.
But they still own it. But they still own it.
But them still own it. So until when Jamaica come out of the system there, as we say, revamp straight. Me no want no ties, but Jamaica cannot come out of it because they owe too much debt. The next problem again now, the next problem again now upon Jamaica and now.
All the new pretty road them will buy enough money we pay for them and still owe all it.
And still owe. You can't pay off Jamaica debt. Jamaica debt cannot pay off. The documentary Jamaica debt cannot pay off. So now Jamaica link with the Chinese them. You think America like that?
But watch out, when England come in and tell the China them say, yo, we don't want no nothing. China have to just go on.
Hold on for a second now. Hold on for a second. See, God. I don't know where they go in politics from. Ross, in the gun. God. Prime time. You turn PNP yet? What the leg of politics, you know? You don't turn prime time.
No, to me, you want to be the police.
Let me just go far. You have a lot of people right now on their pages talking about politics. I'm going to talk about mental health. I'm going to talk about something different, Naja. Lego that no man. Or, you know, so if I tell the truth, I'm so Lego.
Yeah, the thing is that we can talk about solutions.
Solutions.
Good solution. What we can do, what can look at any one of the sectors and what can be done. What we think can be done to
Mr. Primetime and Mr. Beach here. Blessed love family. Because you know I kind of pass a past show. Blessed love. Me hear the item from the conversation that I talk about police until
a lot
the people them. Yeah, man, me there listen, you go Lego then 2 year power and 1p. You know, say you go this. I watch it now. I know as me just I will get to start talk, somebody call me. Me ring up and them in a me need to talk to me probably right now.
Big up.
Me not even answer them. Listen to me, man. I go start it off because when me see from my travels or from me travel 12 years doing United States and forward back at Jamaica now. Right? And me have a passion for the students them, the youth them. Right? Me they are more than half a century now. And me get the opportunity for even work with some of the youth them at the school where me used to go, which is Port Anthony High or the comprehensive high in Port Anthony. Yeah? And me get the blessed privilege to work with the youth them for get the privilege to go war theater to represent with the school. And me take back a walk in the school where me attend after not get there for 12 years. Secondary school. So you know, say full of vocational areas. Think over 15 different vocational areas. Right? And me know my family members, them, every single one of them. Me know which part them there right now are because of the institution there. Because of the different areas of learning where they are available. So all of it there. So right? And we talk about we are talk about fixing some problem we have. We have a messed up school system from where them call the curriculum where them give we as people to work with. That's messed up because of the information we are work with. These overcrowded schools where we have with these individuals and understand that each one of these youth where they don't look upon is a gift from the most and don't be careful how to deal with them and don't look upon them as, oh, me I get my money, so I'm in a business if you don't want to learn. Me did I hear that too, right? That's why we have such a failing system. The so-called system has failed us as a people, right? Because we see when I go down back down at the school, me see age machine when me leave down from me a youth. And when I go back down in the machine shop, and one little half dead one day they hang on from the side and barely go. You know, a remnant from the Stone Age. That's all we left.
VG.
Yes, what's up?
When him done more, I say something.
So I go give them an idea. Me give them an idea we need to fix. We need to fix the school system them by first starting at the so-called teaching institution when I teach the individuals who come teach the students them. Because there's some software, this so-called administration of people where they call in this system here where they call politics. Whoever is going to be that going to be governing over with people. But now if you need to revamp the system on how to teach these teachers because there are persons that our kids need to learn about. They're not teaching about. Some of the greatest minds will ever pass under our hand. Like the great Marcus Messiah Garvey. The legend in this earth, And we don't have a monument high like the mountain for representing one of the greatest heroes ever walk on this earth, Him not even represented in this country, that people can even look up to the man. So disrespectful in his own people.
Yeah, man.
And that's the first thing they need to do. Get one of the highest monuments them built for Marcus Garvey upon this rock here. For sure, so we honor him and put him up on a pedestal higher than everyone else. Never land this up,
All right, but give it down. Don got you. What did I say?
So you see, we agree with enough things we are saying, you see? But for a man who like say boom, left school in like the 90s and work with like 72 different nationality and travel like 8 or 9 different countries, It's like when me left school, me not even did go to college, me got vocational training institute at the last place me left from. And when I check it out and realize education and understanding far advanced than most of who out of 72 nationality where I work with. Even when I forward and land in our next country and how you execute yourself, because check it out. Enough Jamaican will left Jamaica and go to school in a certain age group. And most of them not choose to do certain things, Because if you learn to read, you just seek the rest of knowledge, and push yourself forward, because it did it for everyone, Everything did it for everyone, and you just are going to take what you need out tight. You see? Because me, I tell you, we have some smart youth from Jamaica, We have some smart kids in Jamaica who go through the school system, Some great teachers, we will learn to read from we are youth, especially enough of our go to church and read the Bible. And them things, they will learn a lot of things where when we there and say some stuff, people don't even know, say, yo, we have some information we unlock we in the back of our knowledge where when you pull it out, all you are one that say, oh, you know this. But them they teach you it when we are grow as youth. Because we still have to dissect knowledge, and understand. Because no fighting what them are teach you in a school. And not true. No fighting them a lie. Even in a school system up here. Some things that them teach you, them know. I know that them teach me when me I grew up. So it's like they want you unlearn for relearn. But which one of the learning is really right?
It's an one that every real right. Real talk.
The African is the right one, brother. The African, we need to know a lot about Africa.
Hold on there. Let me show you something. Me hear Louis Binney said this back. I was thinking in the 80s. She said it. I was talking about 89, 88. Say this. How can we be a island or a country that speak patois and none of the students, them, no school in a Jamaica don't teach them to write, to spell or write in patois?
Yeah, my brother.
Think about that. Just think about that. That is our national language.
Watch, I'm going to tell you why. I'm tell you why. Yeah, go on, Vijay.
Because I like the little reason I want to try to say, but I think knowledge, we know say most people have knowledge. Everybody, you know, me have a thing named common sense. We're not smart like Dan that you read about a book and everything, but we have common sense. Now listen what I try to say now.
Yeah.
The only thing we're missing is unity. You see, 400 chat this or 5 out. It don't make we're just going to chat and us waste each other's time. It's better without watch 2 movies or see. Because no change for the little talk where we are taught. And most of us have this basic knowledge where we don't unite and talk. We don't congregate and talk. And maybe not I'm saying, because we are trying to.
But VG.
But we need real life.
VG, you see that platform where they're on?
Yeah, that's what
don't take the simple enough, VG, because you don't even know the. You see the ears them where hear this right now? You might have friend if you know it's one person hear this. And the amount of manifestation will go on feet.
Well, we need
you don't even fathom it, VG.
Okay, well, we need for the next I'm gonna leg at 7:30. But there for about 12 o'clock I turn on that thing. But there for 8 about 10. So,
guidance, man.
You see, for that a reason now that name education. And you see, when you go into a reason in a way, when you might swap a burn out Bible and all sort of things and enough man go vex.
No,
we not go there, sir. We not go there, sir. No. Jesus Christ, live in the
I'm at ball out. No, but it's
that nah, God.
It's when they get to them reason, yeah. I just feel go deeper into a place where I don't really think it have much change to do with what I want.
That's why we have you in a VG if you disconnect whosoever abide by the rules and regulation of what's happening here.
Nobody. Everybody depend on part of them thing. I'm on a while ago talk about Marcus. And they are talking about the man who Jamaica hate it.
As long as you don't violate, it's good, yeah.
Yeah, you have a man that talk about what grumble up top there. What you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, hear me say now. You see the curriculum, I go to school in a 80s. I said see? So we say curriculum, when you really check the curriculum, come on, see me I listen to the item from evening to, you know. And I'll be a big man, you know, say some big man there, so but that's how the item can run the tape for real and say, yo, the curriculum what we get taught by Jay. See this thing we are take exam and we are go high school and them still are segregated. Them still are segregated, say we're gone. You know, when I say some of the IQ, you know, before some of the IQ, but check it out now when the whole of we are big man, you know. The whole of we level up now and we know say, you know me I say life is life, like
yes.
You know, me always used to say this case, because I tell you, you know, Catholic school, I go to Catholic school, you know, South Campus, just you know. And them school, condition if you go to Catholic schools, you know, like Jardis or Alpha and all them things there, and it's like the more have another realm there. You see, the minute you out of them box, you know, say, you know, pass the command chance. Yeah, you know, pass the command and chance, you're going now, you know, you're going to learn different set of things, right? You understand?
Your first name, hear me there, the curriculum and the reason when they're gone. You see, because of this thing named politics and the system created, you see, if too much people got a little bit too smart, they would realize they're fuckery. See? And they would have to change the system that was created because the system not good. You see, if too much people get smart, they can't afford it. They need a majority of people with head no hat, where them can control, and them use a thing named, what's the word, poverty. Them depressed the phone. And I don't know if you know, sir, and the system itself created to keep enough people poor. See? So them can control enough people. You see, if people ever wise up and get educated.
Well, I never use NHT, but now I can tell you that NHT is the right way to go. And you don't have to say, okay, can only on NHT is only giving you 3.5 million. You can use that money buy a piece of property, guys, and go and pay the mortgage on it, over a period of time, and you can sell it back within a year or two. You can buy a little property for probably 1 million, 2 million, somewhere, or 3 million. Right? And over time, it will appreciate. When I say appreciate, the value will increase. When the value increases, you can sell it back for maybe the same, not the same, but 3.5. If we're looking at a $3 million property, 3.8 and stuff like that. You can get a realtor to sell it for you, they will increase, help you to increase the value, because to how Jamaica is going now, right? Properties are sell way over what they value. And one thing I can tell you, to how the NHT set up now, a lot of people are buying properties, and they are getting 0% interest. That is how the NHT set up now, where you're not have to pay no interest on whatever money you're borrowing, and that's based on the amount of money that you are earning, right? So this JLP government has done exactly that, right? So you can say, all right, but me I go buy a piece of property, but me not go get to build a house on it, or you can still build your house on it. But I'm saying, in order to increase a little bit of wealth, you can still buy a piece of property, keep it for a year, keep it for a year and a half, and sell it back, right? That will increase. If I even 500,000, it will put in your pocket. If I even 300,000, it will put it in your pocket. It is a guaranteed way. And let me say this, a lot of you guys love Ponzi scheme. Anything that's going to give you money, whole heap of money in a 3 minute or 3 hour or 3 months, worth it. It is a very high risk that you are being scammed. That is one way.
That is one way.
Another thing.
Well, there was a new plan by the NHT where the Prime Minister announced, whereby even if you get the house through the NHT, at some point you can actually sell it back to the NHT themselves.
I don't know if that one come on board yet, but eventually that can come, because he announced it in the last budget, so we don't know if that one come yet. But buying a piece of property, guys, development is happening everywhere. You don't have to buy the property where you live. You don't have to buy the property in Kingston. You can sit down online, and look and say, let me see what's going on in this area. You can also take a drive there to the place and go look and see what's going on in the area. When you scope out the area, you will know. You will say, all right, even down at St. Thomas, right? I'll look on the prices of land at St. Thomas now. If you listen to the government, you will know exactly where the developments are coming. The Prime Minister tell us we are going to Grill. Him tell us we are going Hanover. So in a them place, you can go and look, because sooner or later, the land want to have down there go skyrocket.
Skyrocket in value.
And my friend has a piece of property across from where they're building the Hard Rock Hotel. And she just have it there. She said she get it from her father. And now the property gone sky high. You understand what I say? So guys, it no matter, buy one little piece of property and have it. I am solely believing that, right? Another thing that I would say, and this is a savings for me, is through insurance. I am a big one on that. When that used to be my main savings. You see, I'm not show off by nobody, but me just say this. You see, July every year, my son back to school done already. Uniform, books especially would be bought in July. My staff used to say to me, say, how is it you buy? You know, wait for the discount or whatever. But I made preparation for these things, and I did that through my insurance. I could always get a little money from them or through other means. But I'm just saying to you that I was prepared. I was being preparing for all of those things. So you can do that, and the investment. Those are two ways for me. That's how I started, and I would recommend with you guys to do the same thing. But
So one of the things, one of the things, Sheikah, is as you mentioned, the back to school. Back to school are something where we go through every single year.
Mm-hmm.
So people need to stop be surprised by it. Yeah. We know every year September school. Why are we still surprised by school opening?
Right.
Right. So these are the things that we need to start. Once you plan for these things.
It is mandatory.
Mandatory. We have to go through it. But it seems that every year we are surprised by it. Oh shit, school are gonna open next week, no? I mean, nobody picking and sitting yet. When we didn't know for a long time the school are gonna open.
You have to be proactive. When you have children, you have to plan. You really definitely have to plan, right? And as me say, people look around Jamaica, look at what is happening. The NHT, me believe solely in the NHT, say people who pay them taxes on a go and go take on the money. 0% interest. My friend called me today. And this morning early, and he's buying a property with somebody. And one of the things that he said to me was, him just realized that him girlfriend are going to be qualified for the 0% interest. And the thing about it, he's a business owner, so him not get that. But him girlfriend is a is employed working class person, and she gonna get 0% interest. And when we say 0%, that means that when I get 3 million or 3.5 million from the government, I just 3.5 or 3 million you go pay back. You understand me? You don't get it. That is a giveaway. That is not even a loan. That is somebody I say, all right, just go and hold on panda money there for me till you're ready to give me back. You understand what I say? Guys, wanna take advantage of that. I really did. And one of the things, sorry Chuck, one of the things that the government often say is that, yes, when children who their parents have a house or a home, they are 2 steps ahead or 10 steps ahead of those when them parents are them people them not have nothing, not have no property. Notice the people them always say, me not have no dead left. When time everybody else grandparents are them this or them that did I buy a property, my grandfather did their dance or whatever. It is a real thing. It is a real thing when you have something to start with versus when you don't have nothing at all to start with.
Right. And that is I believe that 100%. Say and I say it all the while in the Sheikah, me say the pick them will leave out a rentals go school is different from the one them will leave out a school out a house with them parents own. There is a difference in it, right? But you're right. And if unless we have the mindset that says, listen to me, I want to make my circumstances better than I found it. I want to leave something for my children. I don't want to come and live in the same one room I grew up in. I want to take my mother out of the one room there.
Yeah, I wasn't one of them, Chuck, who was fussy about a vehicle. My husband come and say, my girl, why you not have a vehicle? Because I use my money to do other things. When I met my husband, I already had 2 properties, right? So me went upon different things, and I met him when I was young, right? So me did know still say a vehicle is just depreciation right there. So, and based on how I was grown as well, me kind of have a different perspective at life, right? When I was growing up, my grandmother would have just got paid on for some property where she say, when my father comes, she would have just say, hey, go finish pay for this. You understand me? So different how you grow, how you socialize, give you a different look in your adult life, and that's how I see it.
Yeah, different. That is true. That is so true. But one of the things what we normally have, you know, and I don't think our kids are taught this, is that unless we have, I'm not gonna say a financial background, but just somebody with common sense who can think to say, I do not want to leave things the way I found it. Somebody will drill that in your head. Right? Just a sense you know say, well, me I go to school and I hang out with some youth and them parents rich, you know. And me may not rich now. But me plan say when me and them grow up, me and them are go up on the same level. Right? We need that drive. But right now, I don't think we have that drive.
Mindset is very important.
Mindset is important.
I remember when I grew up, my son godfather, and he would always remind me that the heaviest thing that we're going to lift up is our pens. He will always remind me of that. He will always remind me of that. You know? So as me say,
well, Shika, don't go yet. Don't go yet. That what you say is very important. When somebody tell you say the heaviest thing we are gonna lift up on your pen, what that mean?
we are gonna be bosses, we are gonna be CEOs, right? And I can say that we turn out well. You know? So as me say, it come back around to how you're socialize the things that you're exposed to, right? You have to, it was just now me I think about it, say, yo, you have to speak life over yourself. You have to learn to speak life over yourself and believe in a you. So the opportunities are out there. Me always say again, say me have a problem when media foreign because me is a hustler, me always have something to go on and something to turn for me. And when me there, so me feel like say, hey, me there in a constraint. You know, like me can't get to move.
Hands are tied.
Right, me can't get to move the way me want to move. You know, so
Sims there, Sims in a sales, and Sims always tell me say why we want some people to come cover that area, you know. And sales is that great way to generate stuff for yourself. Brother Sims.
You know, say before Sims said that, you see, hold on, Sims, let me say this to you. I was talking to this Israeli guy. Them, if anybody know anything about Israel, the country Israel is probably 10 years further than America, Canada, and all of the first world country them are we there here. So remember that.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I wanted my son to, as me say, me is always a hustler. So me I try get my son into that mentality. Me I try get him to sell things and things. And me I say, I want to get my son some shoes, and you know, so he can sell the latest Jordans or whatever at a price. When we get them at a price, we can sell them back at, you know, even below market value and whatever. And he said to me, how old was the son? And I mentioned it, and him say, you know what? I think you should let him go to McDonald's and start there. And him say to me, say, someone said to him, say, why? I wouldn't want him to do that and whatever. And he looked at me and he said he will learn the basics and they will help him to be a better person to venture into what he's going to do. It will help him to be disciplined, and that never left me. And if you look at it, it is a thing. But
Sims.
How you do, family?
Good night, guys. Good night.
Hey, Lakeisha, how you do?
Well, you don't know if you pronounce my name is Shika.
I can't. Shika, I can't. Your name too rich.
I'm money mistake.
With la. So, how you do now? How you prepare? Well, you're not here in Jamaica, I am guessing. Chuck, you are here?
Yeah, man, we prepare, man. We set up. You know, hurricane season, nothing can catch you by surprise again, and we prepare.
Yes. You know, I don't have a passport, you know, so I can't travel. I can't leave here. I'm born here. You know, I'm just passing through and, you know, stopping by. Yeah, but man, as we talk about sales and marketing, it's a way to go. You know, it's a way to go as a people. Because remember, you know, our foreparents had started it in about year one, or they never get the push. Because most Jamaicans, they used to farm and sell them produce, and them live by what they produce. And so, Shika?
Yeah.
I say, but what we have done over the years is that we have taken on, which is a good thing, the schooling in terms of you must have your degree, which is good and all of those things. But we have lost our way in terms of our talents and our innate ability to create things. Of late, I realized they have been showing some stuff. Do you know that French fries our potato chips was well born by a Jamaican, layman terms. It was a not a Jamaican, sorry. Let me make corrections. A black man who created the first chips.
Oh yeah. I've
You have seen it?
before.
You
Yes,
saw it recently? I saw it recently where
But if you
like
want
this
to
man went
narrow it down, vitamin water that 50 Cent create was he got it from cran water. Chocolate drink, chocolate milk was created in Jamaica.
Look at that.
So if we want to, as you say, we have lost it, and that kind of bothers me that the young men them sit on TikTok taps and roses, and me can't me as a girl me can't there with them the man they couldn't see me. Also me not look nobody, me just a say, you know.
They can't see your shirt. They
Me
can't see your
no.
dress here.
Me like man. Me like man. Me not like
Not
man is still at a
mannequin.
beg. No. Me like
Yes.
man. Man we put all the base in them voice and make me know say base with it.
But as you mentioned that you say, Sheikah, let me look back at it. I was talking to Chuck the other evening to say, like you're pointing out the positives. I know you have a personal research, Sheikah, but I'm looking at it to say, you have mentioned about the NHT fund, where you say some 0%. Who have that going?
NHT.
NHT now.
NHT.
Yes,
So what NHT does now, you get interest based on, I would say, your tax bracket or your salary bracket, basically. So you either one, tax or salary bracket. So if you earn between a certain amount, like 0 to even persons, me don't know why them have the 0 earnings, but they do talk about it. So if you now work, you can go up there, and me don't know how them do it, but it was said. So they have like a 0 to like a $3 million. You get like a 0% interest from $3.3 million and $1. Then you get to like maybe $5 million. You get like a 1% or a 2%. So they have it in based on your salary bracket at the NHT. So one time gone, it used to be our one size fit all kind of thing. But now they say, all right, let us cater to the poorer class of the society. And in order for us to do that, we're going to categorize it based on your earnings.
Could you correct that statement to say the poorer class of society? Because I think NHE was designed for the poorer class of society, but they say the lower of the lowest income earner.
Well, if you look at it, you know, them often say, well, lower income is good to say, but if you look at it as well, if we're going to talk about people who are minimum wage, we can't shy away from it, you know, lower class. We can't shy away from it. Yes, we have to probably say things better, but that's just the truth.
Because we have lower, middle, and rich. It's just
simple. And lower than lower. I guess they are trying to capture. They are trying to capture the lowest, so that that meaning that they are trying to give everyone a fair chance of earning. And the Prime Minister said it, you know. He said that never in history.
Remember, you know that a security guard can now bring in place to the NHT, and is qualified for a house loan.
Good.
That never happened before. Right, so yes, we are trying to get even the lower. All right, when we say the lower class, the lowest class what we have is the ones right now that the Prime Minister is trying to cover with the Hope Post program. Them they are the ones where they have nothing, and you have to try to give them a better outlook. Those are the ones that will benefit from the brand new complex that was built in the Prime Minister's constituency. Right? Those are not going to be sold to anybody. Those will be given to people who cannot afford it.
And let me tell you something, Chuck. The NHT have some grants as well that they give out. So the problem that I have with Jamaica, with Jamaicans, is that them tell us that no, now one. But when you ask them about the programs that are available, them don't know. Because guess what? Current affairs is not a good thing. You understand me? Current affairs, Right, current affairs is not a good thing. When Chuck started this life earlier, he was at 80 something and now we're at 64 because we're not taught basically the politics tonight. But we are saying, all right, let us do things a little bit different tonight. So Jamaicans
Right.
are really love to hear the information that is going to make them life better, you know. Them like to hear the passa. And
Yes.
that is why we are where we are. We are behind.
Way behind. And let me give
Good
you
night,
an
guys. I
Go
want to
ahead,
have my input here.
Winston.
Early on this evening, I was on Rodney White's program, and I come across this young lady, Lashika, and she was so impressive that I have to even join the line.
Yes.
I like the line of argument because me and Mr. White have a very lengthy discussion. And I like the mix.
My school.
I love the mix of how you are doing things that look different this evening. My input is that you see what happened with Jamaica throughout the 90s and the early 2000s was the entrepreneurial skills or the mindset of the people were totally killed off by the People's National Party administration. And that's a fact. I grew up in a Jamaica where from when you're a young boy, you leave primary or early school. If you don't go on to secondary education, your mother or your father will encourage you to say, buy one goat, buy one cow calf, buy one pig. And the entrepreneurial skills start from there. We lost that totally in Jamaica in the 90s.
No, Winston, I think
Yeah?
that's a step, you know. When you're born, them used to
When you're
identify
born.
one goat and say that one they are for you.
Yes. Call a name on it.
And
Most
one of the
definitely.
things, and let me add to that because my grandfather was from St. Elizabeth as well. So when the goat him say, all right, you get the mother goat. Then when the mother goat have the kids and them sell them on, them sell the ram goat or whatever is sold, the money would come to us. Right? And
Yes.
that was a way for say, hey, you have a little money and this should continue.
Right.
So you
I
are so right.
I start the first credit union, then time it was Workers Bank. I
I mean, I
started
know where
Workers
money
Bank
there.
banking. And that's where Jamaica is coming from. And we have lost that as a people, and we becomes a country where we are depending on central government for basically survival, most of the people. And so that entrepreneurial skill is no longer with most of our people.
Chica DJ Potter have a message on this appear.
Winston, thank you for the commendation earlier, and as Chuck say, a theme school me come from. So
Yes, man. I was even commenting with Mr. White this afternoon and telling her that really you mesmerize my brain with your level of intelligence.
Knowledge. Yes.
thank you. I
And
Chuck
so
me get it
therefore,
from.
I'm really happy that I'm able to join and share my perspective with you.
But
So-
Winston, I asked him, so we have to know. In an effort to get us back thinking about generational wealth, I guess we have to put back our people to, you know. So we start grow up after generation. In that, say, 30 years from now, we want to hear about 10 people that on part program.
Yes.
Right? How do we hear about the people them in that way? Where I just say, when you're born, you get one goat. When you're born, my mother give you that chef there in the shop of your own. Them. So how do we get back people to value?
Because Chuck, and also we have a little bit of bad mind in a way.
Wally, man. Wally
And-
Lashika. I think you're trying to be political correct. A lot of us have bad mind. And that is holding us back.
So yes, in order for us to move forward, we have to stop look over John Brown yard.
Yes.
I say, oh, John Brown grass so green. while you sit down on your veranda and just look over John Brown yard, while John Brown get up every single morning
Yeah,
and John
4 o'clock.
Brown 4
And
o'clock
while we are asleep, can I say something?
and hold on, let me finish,
Lashika.
please.
Hold on, Master. We soon get there.
And John Brown go 4 o'clock, go sweep his street, him done by what? 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and then him go be I'm gone, I'm different job. Right? And him come back and him plant him grass and it just a grow. But we don't see that. And it's the same thing with the people them on TikTok. And it's the same thing them with the scammers them, because them say, all right, I have always said, you see, Chuck, if a man even a scam, him have to get up out time bed. And him have
Yeah.
to dedicate
I
it
spent
because
hours on the phone. Yeah.
hours on the phone. So nobody see him and say, oh, he just take up his phone and dial and get a number and get a client, and it's like that. It is not like that. Hours, days, right? Full-time job. While it is illegal, them still be productive. While it is illegal, you know, they are still being productive. Am I right? Because them achieve them
Yes.
goals.
Yes. Yes.
But
They only
people sit
earn it
down.
illegally, but they
Yes.
are being productive.
Them a
Yeah.
them a get up from 7 o'clock or from 6 o'clock or from whatever time, and them dip on the phone all day, right? All
And I might be
evening.
plan strategy. Might be plan strategies as well too.
Him have to learn the script, right?
So the dedication is there.
The dedication is there, and a lot of us are not dedicated like that.
But
A lot of us,
Lashika,
yes.
Lashika, I think you see the answer to Chuck's question is that now we just take leadership. We take leadership. And maybe the best place that leadership to come from right now is from the government. And then you see how you can do the transition into the schools and it come down to the community level where you start to teach entrepreneurial
But do they want
skills
that
from early.
though? Do they want that? Because my friend is a teacher at heart, and she said to me, and this was before we know say art free up like this. She said the only thing them come art for after the food, right? After the lunch.
And the
That's
money.
it. They're not participating. She have to run behind them. And we're talking about young adults. So we need a total cultural shift. Literally, we need a shift.
Yes.
Marcia, I have another point. I have another point to make, you know, but we hear from Marcia and
Lakeisha,
then
1 second. Before you bring in Marcia. Marcia, please permit me. I would say with Winston, it could start from the home. Start from parenting. And he mentioned leadership. You have to be a leader in your home. And whatever career choice that your child or children would choose, you would steer them along the line to be self-sufficient.
Yes.
Don't be dependent on the government to say, okay, I am a total nurse. Because if you notice what happened in COVID, a lot of nurses and doctors resigned because they decided not to take the job. Yes?
Yeah.
And what did they turn to? Where are they now? So we have to have something. Self-reliance, I think somebody mentioned it earlier. Self-reliance, you have to do something with your hands. Every one of us were born. We were born with a gift or a talent. You put it in the proper term.
Yes.
And we must able then say, boy, I'm talking my mouth sweet. Probably have to give that. I can talk you to buy something. And I'm not calling you to buying something.
Speaker, go be stairs.
Yes, so, and I'm not calling you because I present the facts why you should buy this. You understand? And then you decide. So it boils down to my children. I have my children. I'm the leader for them. So I'm going to direct them. So they must say, okay, this is what daddy do. And I'm going to follow his pattern. I'm going to image something from him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it best, as you said, trust me, Lakeisha, it pains my heart when I drive down 3 Mile, Harford Road and see so much young men around there wiping glass. I am hurt. I am saddened. And look at it, Winston, to say, look here, Look on them young man, yeah. They could be somewhere developing themselves, and the avenues are there. But listen, they don't have the guide. They don't have the guide.
Sims, you would have never
sir.
believe how some of them people are some smart young man. You see them out there, you know?
Very much so.
Them just want guidance.
The guidance.
So
You might not win all of them, you know. You might not win all of them, you know. But at least, if they are the leader, they will be motivated. I give you the story and I put on the mic. I had a lady came to me because I'm multitasking, I'm multi-talented, you know, and I teach to drive because I just love to help people. And this lady came to me and she have never sat around a highest van. You know the highest bus them where we call thing there transport people and goods and so on. And she came and she said, Mr. Sales, me never drive on any of my van yet. No, Mr. Listen to me. You can do it. But you know why I know she can do it, my friends? Because she came with the ability. She come prepared, so she want to learn to drive. So it's in her already to drive. All I am doing is just to facilitate her, you know. I don't teach her anything, you know. I just guide her. And trust me, I'm proud to see that lady and her. Even today I was passing a certain place and I saw her driving her SUV and I said, wow, look at that. The other day I saw a man, he was about 70 something when he came to me again, you know. He could hardly see out of one of his eyes. And that man blowing me on the road now, let me correct the turn. Hooking his horn, tooting his horn. That's passing me. And I'm proud to say, look at this. He had the ability to say, listen, I'm going to do this and I need help. And he seek help and he got help and now he's mobilizing himself. So we need the leader, Winston and Chuck. We need the leader to say, point them to the way and people will find you when you are in that position. I rest down the mic.
Thank you. But my question for Master before Winston. Master?
Yes, Chuck. As what Lashika was saying that a lot of say bad mind, it started from the home. And right now in our society, you have broken homes where you find fathers are not there or mothers are not there. You find children having children. So it's like
but
they don't have somebody who they can look up to.
Children have children long time.
Yes, but they don't have somebody who they can look up to. I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you an instance. I remember when I was in Jamaica and this young man, they kicked him from school and I said to him, he came to me and he said to me that he wants to go back to school. So I said, okay, let me take you down by the school. And when I went by the school with him, the principal and the guidance counselor said that they don't want him in the school because of his behavior. Anyway, I said, no, but you can't just throw him out like that. What is going to happen? Because he can't just dip on the road. He said, okay. We say, all right, since you said that. So I took him to ministry and I know somebody there who have positions. So I spoke to the person. The person was the I think that person was the one who they would send to that school. So the man said to me, okay, I'm coming by the school today, so can you meet me out there? I said, okay, fine, and we took him back there. And they decided to take him back in. And believe you me, that young man did not want to go to school. Even when the man said to him, listen, I am going to make sure that they take you back and you're going to be here for, all right? He was going to do his exam. I think it's the other month. So he said, you're going to be here until when you do your exam. If you don't be successful, what I'll do, I will try and get you into a school. And he said, yes. You see, the next week, the young man leave the school when we believe he was going to school, he put on his clothes a morning time and he head down, he take the other road and he gone elsewhere. And one day somebody said to me, you know, he's not going to school. Somebody said, no, man, he got to school. And I went down there. When I went there, they said that they have never seen him again and we bring him back there that week. He no come back.
That tells us that we can only lead the horse to the water.
Thank you.
We can't force
Thank
them
you.
to drink.
And you know, it is so sad.
Myself, even though that, we still have to try
I
to make
know.
sure the water is there.
I know. And it is so sad when we look and see a lot of these young people, all they think about is what they can get right now.
Yes.
They're not thinking about how they can go and, you know, accumulate all these things by working, going out there and work for better themselves in life.
Marcia, how old was this young man?
He was about 15.
You know, one problem that I have, Chuck, the education system, probably the western part of the world. Probably the western part. Not Winston. Probably the western part of the world. It needs to be revamped. And why I said this, come back to what Marcia is saying. Everybody learn different, and that's why a lot of us fail, because a formal sit in a classroom may not work for that young man.
That is so true.
We need to take it. My son used to have this coach, and the coach would be able to reach every single one of his students. You know why? Because he would take the lessons on the football field with them. For those who were falling behind, he would stop and help them, while the others who were already ahead continue their training, right? And this is what, and probably people have heard me say this already. I pay attention to my son. I pay close attention to him, and I listen to him. And whatever I think or I see that he's good at, me try to foster it. And if me see him change to something, me say, all right, he's going into something else. My son is a good photographer, and you see him using phone and him take some nice pictures. I'm say, all right, Papa, I'm going to buy you a camera, and I'm going to buy him a camera for this Christmas, right? So the other day, me see him like him into the kitchen thing or whatever he needed to make his food for probably make that talent a little bit better. I made a normally buy it because he makes some nice pasta, some really good Italian pasta. He make that real nice. So I always buy him cheese, him sauces, and him season up him chicken for him. So when him ready for make that, him go make it. You know, so we as parents and teachers as well, and we have to look at the children, right? We have to start focus on individualization. Very important. So the classrooms where we have the 30 and the 40 pitney them not making sense, because half of them are failing, or 60%, no, half of them are fail, or 60% of them are pass and 40% leave behind. Or even if we have a 70 to 30, it is still bad. So we need to start pick out the pitney them and say, all right, if him go up on the football field, there's this guy on TikTok who teaches Spanish, and the man just sing to the pitney them in like him a DJ, and I am pretty sure that they are learning, right? So we have to do things different. We have to pick out the pitney them, find where them gift there, find where them talent there, and work with it. That's how I see it. And I also have a problem with the music. I think the music is damaging with children.
Yes,
and
yes, a whole lot.
If the music can make you feel good, it can also make you feel to do bad things. It was a question one day. I had a staff meeting, and I asked the male in my office. I said, "Hey, because it's a long time discussion we're having." I say, "Yo, when you listen to the cartel, them man, you know how you feel?" And them say, "Yo, miss, it make me feel like would I go bust some gun." Right? But that's not our thing. And me, myself, when me listen to them, I feel like a bad girl. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to start addressing the root cause of the problem. And sometimes, yes, it starts within the home because we have to foster our kids, change their mindset, make sure so them have the right food, them have the right environment, them have the right home, not yard, home, bed, clean bed to sleep in. Then I come home, come here, dirty boy, you not done nothing, this, that. Home. I said a home.
You know, Lashika, I just wanted to reinforce your statement that you're making by sharing, putting my 2 cents. I am in the construction field. I'm a builder by profession. And I remember some years ago, there was this young man related to my wife, wasn't learning at school any at all. And one day he come by the house and I said to him that, you want to come and learn trade with me? And him say yes. Because as I said to you, going to school, but he wasn't grasping anything. And he started to come to trade with me. And at the time, I also take him in my household. So he started to get him food, him clothes, prepare clean areas to sleep and so on. I believe you, me, Lashika, in less than 6 months, this young man, master, become a builder. Within 6 months, I have up to now, I have over 30 years experience in building construction, and I've never buck up on a young man with a brain so fast in all my going, and he's unable to read. So everybody have their talent in a different era. One of the problems that we have in this country is that we stigmatize our people who do not do well academically. And that's a mad thing.
That is so true.
Even in our secondary schools now, when some students do not do well in their CSEC, we have a tendency to behave like the educational system is a great failure. It is not everyone who go to high school will go on to academic greatness.
And this is why I say, Winston, we have to start the individualization learning. This is why I say that, we have to start pick out them and say, all right, you're not going to do chemistry. Chemistry, you're not going to do it, right? Because I don't fear think this. Look at them. And the parents. And the parents as well must be true to the children and true to themselves. Right?
And Lashika, parents and the parents they must show love to the kids them too. Because some of them I remember I went to school. My son was going to school one morning, and it happened that I had to go down in the car with his father and him. And while he hopped from the car, he come out of the car, he was going, and I said to him, come on, give mommy a kiss now. And I kiss him on his cheek. I mean, hear the little pitney them say, wipe it off. In kiss. So I said, I call one of them and I said, look here. Your mommy don't kiss you. He said, no. He said, mother not even hug him.
So true, master.
I have a 19-year rule and I am in New York.
The children never grow up so cold and rough.
Every call the two son call me from Jamaica.
It's of course.
Yeah, as we finish talk. Love you. Love you too, mommy. You have to tell them, say you love them, give them the reassurance, say somebody is there for them.
And hug them. And the other thing again, as parents, that's why it is so important, to mothers and fathers live together and grow their children, Because you see, sometimes you have your child or your children, and you may be with a different companion that is not their mother or their father. And sometimes that child would want to come inside your room, in your quarters, come lie beside you, or share something with you. But just because one of those adults in the house, then I have that connection with, it creates a distance between the child and the mother or the child and the father.
That is true. As big as my two daughters is here with me. When they are not too long, the big one leaving out. She's pregnant right now. She leaving out, and she said, "Mommy, I soon be back." I said, "Okay." I said, "Love you, mommy." I said, "I love you." Say hi, and she gone.
Sometimes children want to wake up early in the morning and come lie down in a mommy and daddy bed and hug them up. You understand? And these are the things that is so lacking in our society.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Bariki Kim.
We don't hear Bariki from we hear me. Bariki.
Yes. I'm just here listening, but to take you off track, you just on the point of the housing trust. I mean, I don't know if you can tell me which other country adopt that model because it's never a fair model. What 60 or nearly 70% of the contributors don't get any benefit from housing trust or will not even get any benefit. So when they said to bill for poor people, I don't understand. I mean, first you have to satisfy the people who if I think the people who contribute should get the benefit. So I don't know. It wasn't a well thought out thing. It wasn't a well thought out thing, and I hear people touting it, say, "Boy, housing justice." There are people who contribute to the housing trust from its start and died and never get a benefit. A lot of people I know.
Let me tell you, one of the biggest problem is the NHT is being reformed right in front of our eyes, right? But we are not. I guess a lot of us are not paying attention to what's going on. A lot of people are saying they cannot afford, but they're looking in urban areas. They're looking in the city, right? We have to step out a little bit. In every other country, right? Anywhere in the city, you cannot afford anything. And I've said this before. I was talking to my pastor, and where he lives here in Canada, he said he was living there for 40 odd years, right? And where it is now, me as a young woman cannot buy a place there. So we have to start going into places and creating our own communities.